Hi friends, this is VINEET Pandey and this is the most beautiful location, Sitapur beach in Neil Island, and this is the Andaman Nicobar Island series. Here, as I've taken this background of the beautiful tree, it's not only beautiful, it's one of the, I think, one of the unique kind of trees, mangrove trees. I'm going to talk about Casuarina tree, Toru Dutt. How many of you have read Toru Dutt? How many of you remember that Toru Dutt has been compared to John Keats? You remember that Toru Dutt has been called a sheaf claimed in French fields. Toru Dutt is the one who has written ancient ballads and legends of Hindustan. Toru Dutt is the one who was well versed in Sanskrit, Bengali, French, in English, and one of the greatest scholars of her time, but she died immaturely or prematurely. Toru Dutt has been compared to John Keats for her lucid imagery and how she mixes Indian myths with the beautiful imaginations. For example, Lotus. Her famous work Lotus, which actually talks about the birth of the flower lotus, where she says the god of love, Cupid, went to the goddess of vegetables, Flora, and started asking for a flower which can be undisputed queen. The lines are, love came to Flora asking for the flower which would be undisputed queen. Lily and Rose long had been rivals of the high honor. Parts of power had sung their claims. Is Lily lovelier, stately in her pride? Means I remember these quotes, these lines. So there was a competition between Lily and Rose, and god of love goes to Flora that I need a flower, and Flora says that there is Lily, there is Rose, which one you want? He gets confused between Lily and Rose, and then he says give me Lily, and then he says no, give me Rose, but then he gets confused and says or both provide, and then Lily and Rose both are merged by Flora and the birth of Lotus takes place. In her next work, Casuarina tree, she talks about a Casuarina tree which was in the courtyard of Toru Dutt. Here she is mourning the death of her brother Abzu and Aru, a brother and sister Abzu and Aru. She is in France and she thinks that the tree is lamenting, tree is crying. She talks about the beauty of the tree, saying that like a huge python winding round and round on a russet trunk, means the creep has covered the tree. There was a grey baboon on the tree, and this tree was the one which reminds her of her childhood memories where Abzu and Aru they would play. So this tree has a lot of beautiful references here, and then she says that what is that dirge like murmur I hear? D-I-R-G-E, dirge like murmur I hear. Dirge is death song. She says that in France I can hear that the tree is crying, tree is lamenting. And here Toru Dutt gets philosophical and she says that I will save you from oblivion's curse by writing a poetry. So the great connection with the tree, the childhood of the poetess, her brother and sister, everything has been connected to this poem. Along with this, you have to read Lakshman, where Sita is just an ordinary woman. As I am at the Sitapur beach now, I am taking the reference of Sita in the poem Lakshman. When Sita gets the voice of Ram is in danger, she says, hark Lakshman, hark, please go and help your brother. Lakshman constantly denies, and Sita, being a normal woman, remember Sita is not shown as a goddess here, Sita is a normal woman. Sita says that now I understand, one would take his kingdom, one would take his wife. So Bharat has taken his kingdom and now Lakshman is eyeing upon me. So that's how Sita's portrayal as an Indian woman has been successfully done by Toru Dutt. All you have to remember is that this is VINEET Pandey with 6-time net double JRF, 16 state qualified. And remember, this is VINEET Pandey style video, means I always connect literature to life, to nature, and then I try to impart things. Please share the video and tell people that there are people like VINEET Pandey, they do exist. Thank you so much. Contact me on 85870 35827. Jai Hind.